welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be myself setting up my April budget. If you have not seen my April budget monthly setup, I will leave it in the card up above. But let's get started on setting up this budget. This is going to be my first budget. Well, I should say ever, since it is myself and Thomas's. If you do not know, Thomas is my fiance. This is my first budget in our brand new house. We got our own house. We moved in on the 5th of March, so that is why I have been absent here on YouTube and on Instagram. I have been just so busy getting into our house and setting everything up, but I'm so glad to be back. So let's get started on setting up this budget, and I'll explain to you all of the differences in our expenses. So first thing I'm going to do is pop down some washi up the top and then put our script header. If you're brand new to my channel, you don't know, but I get all of my budget kits from Planella. I absolutely love her budget kits. They are the only budget kits that I use. I am obsessed, and you can use my code Caitlin15 to save yourself 15% off on these budget kits and also get a free sampler. So definitely, if you're thinking about starting budgeting, definitely go ahead and do that. So I'm going to start with our income. So we have 3 sets of income: myself's, Thomas's, and then we always have a miscellaneous section just in case we sell anything throughout the month or we get money in. We have no rollover this month. If you watched, I don't think I showed you my March budget close off, no, because I didn't film it. We did have £134.33 left over, but we actually put that towards buying some things for our house, so we have no rollover. So let's put down our lines first. That always helps me when I am writing, and I just use the little boxes as a guide. Perfect. So we have Thomas as an income. He is still on furlough some weeks and then he's in some days, and it's just so hard to keep track. But I have put an estimate down, and you may get more, you may get less, but I'm just hoping that my estimate is not far off. So my estimate for him is 1,200. The estimate for myself was 1,800. I know that this month the money for my teacher subscription, so I have to pay £65 every year in order to be a teacher. So I knew that was due to come out, so that's why I budgeted myself that. And then 0 for miscellaneous. I'm not expecting anything. So altogether the estimated income was £3,000. I'm just going to very quickly look up what my actual income was. Obviously I won't know Thomas's until the end of the month, as he gets paid weekly, but I get paid at the start of every month. So let's just double check what I got. So my actual payment was £1,817.01. I'm just going to say I'm so sorry if you can hear things from outside. They are still building houses next to us, so that is what you can hear, obviously. So sorry if you can hear that. Hopefully it's picking up me more than it's picking up the builders outside. So that is our estimated income. I'm then just going to put some pattern washi in between to break up my income from my expenses. This feels so strange doing this since I took a month off filming. I'm hoping that it's going okay. You can let me know down below what you think of it, but it's so strange to be doing this again. So I like to separate my fixed and variable expenses. Variable expenses are things that can differ from month to month, whereas your fixed are things that come out direct debit and stay the same every single month. So I have those two. So let's start with variable. I think that would be the best bet. So some things have changed in variable and some things have remained the same. So let's see how many we have. That may help me to do totals first. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we put this down here. And then if I do my lines first, that should help. So I love how on these you have a space for budget, actual, and then plus or minus. It just helps keep everything on track. So my first variable expense is going to be petrol. I'm so sorry about the lighting on this. I'm not sure if that's any better. I think you can kind of, yeah, you can see the shadows. I think you can actually see the shadows no matter what, just because of the sun. I'm obviously using natural daylight, so I'm so sorry about the shadows. I'm trying to set up my filming setup. I'm waiting for a desk, so I'm sorry about the shadows right now. But we have petrol. We have food, so going food shopping. We have eating out. We have household, which we have been using a lot last month and this month because we've been wanting to buy some new things for our house. We have events, so that can be birthdays, or in case for this month, Easter, things like that. We then have sinking funds. So sinking funds is like our savings, but I just give them a category. And last but not least, we have unbudgeted. Perfect. I wonder if I zoom in further, if you'll still be able to see. Yeah, you still can't see the shadows, but hopefully you can see it a little bit better like this. So for petrol, I've actually upped my budget from £90 to £100. Petrol prices are going up. I'm not sure if that's because in the UK we are leaving the EU, so I'm not sure if that has something to do with it. Food, let's check how many Sundays there is. So there is 1, 2, 3, there's only 4 Sundays, so I budget £70 per week, so that would be £208. Eating out is remaining at £130. We are budgeting £100 for household, £50 for events. I have my little cousin's birthday, she's turning 9, and also Easter, so that should be enough for that. Sinking funds is £900. And unbudgeted is 0. So let's very quickly add all of these things up. So we have 100, add 280, add 130, add 100, add 50, add 900. So it's £1,560 for our variable. Let's move over to fixed expenses. Zoom you out a little bit. So our first new fixed expense is going to be our mortgage. Instead of rent, then we have I'm going to put it down. Council tax, we have not had a letter out yet to say that we are meant to be paying it. They are still deciding on which band we are, but I'm going to put some money towards it just in case for next month that we get hit with a bill for the last 2 months. We then have our phone bill for both of us. We then have subscriptions. This includes Audible, so that is our book subscription for us to listen to books. We have my music subscription for YouTube, and then also my teacher subscription. We then have our car payment. We have our car insurance. I'm hating the way my writing is looking right now. It just looks so messy. Not sure what's going on there. We then have internet, which we finally have. Just took about a month. That's also why I could not film. We had no internet and I had near enough used all of the data on my phone, but thankfully we have it now. A new thing we're adding this month is Sky. We ended up getting Sky TV and Sky Sports. We then have gas and electric. I managed to sort that yesterday. That's why this video is going up late, because we had to wait until April in order to get the gas and electric company that we wanted. We still have our TV payment, but that is in my debt snowball. Look out for that video, and I'm going to be explaining my year goal. Our bed, so we pay a monthly instalment for our bed to pay it off. We then have home insurance. We had to adjust this month because in our old house we only had contents insurance because we were renting, but we needed to upgrade it to building and contents. We then have TV licence. So in the UK we have to pay in order to watch certain channels. I'm not even sure if we watch the channels that you're meant to pay for, but I just like to be safe. We then have Amazon. So that is our Amazon Prime, and I also think Spotify is included in this as well. And last but not least, we have Sofa. In fact, we have another one, which will be our appliances. If I could just add it to one of these so that it will fit nicely. So let's do TV/boiler. So we pay monthly for our boiler in order to be serviced, etc. So let's pop down our totals right underneath here, and hopefully that should leave enough room for our savings at the bottom. Perfect, so that fits great. So just have to remember for next month to include the TV in with boiler. So let's draw in our lines. So zoom you out a bit, and then I'll go through how much is in each category. Perfect. So for our mortgage, we had a bigger payment this month. Our first payment was £677.80, but last month I had put £200 by so that it wasn't as big a chunk. So what we actually paid this month was £477.80. Council tax I'm going to put by £100. I have estimated it to be at £160, but I know that we are already £206 in credit, so I think £100 should just be a bit enough. Our phones are £120. That includes my phone, Thomas's phone, and also his PlayStation payment. So I pay £45 towards that for his PlayStation 5 that I got him at Christmas. It was the only way we could do it round about then because they were selling out everywhere. So that includes that amount. We then have our subscriptions, which is £28. Our car payment is £200.74. Our car insurance is £58.36. It has went up about £4 just because when we moved house you had to pay an admin fee of £25 in order to change your address, so they've just added it onto the rest of our payments. We then have internet, which is actually, I'll double check it, because we got a deal. So for the first 3 months you only pay £17.50 instead of £35, but I know that there was a charge, a one-off charge for them coming and installing it. Yep, there was. So it's actually going to be £28.05. Perfect. Sky is going to be £45. Gas and electric is going to be £61. Our TV, so I'm going to have to add these two together. Our TV is £23.28, and for our boiler is £7.99, so altogether that will be £31.27. Our bed is £39. Our home insurance is £28. TV licence this month is less, it's £11.39. Amazon and Spotify are £21. And our sofa is 53. Oh, terrible 50 pence. Trying to write with that coil is not happening. So let's add all of this up. So we've got £477.80, add 220, add 28, add £200.74, add £58.36, add 28.05, add 45, add 61, add 31.27, add 39, add 28, add 11.39, add 21, add £53.50. So altogether that's £1,303.11. So 1, 3, 0, 3, 11. Perfect. So in order to find out our potential savings, what the best thing to do is you take your estimated income, which is 3,000, minus your variable, minus your fixed, and that leaves us with £136.89 as our buffer. We will no doubt spend it. Right now money is just burning a hole in our pockets because we're trying to get our house the way we want it, but hopefully we can sort everything out very soon. So that is how our April budget is looking. We still do have a buffer. If I look back, we usually do not have that big a buffer. So you can see in January we only had £48.50 potential savings. February was more, 175, and then March 157. So we are actually getting more money, and my wage should go up next month just because of the new tax year. So I'm hoping that will help us out. We have made an expense, but luckily my dad actually bought it for us on his credit card, and we're going to pay him back £50 a month. Thomas really wanted a hot tub, so that's what we got. I'm going to be doing a house tour in the next couple of weeks, definitely in the month of April, and then I may do a garden tour once the hot tub is in as well in the summer, just so you can see it all, because Thomas is really excited about setting up the garden. He's got lots of good plans for it, so definitely need to do that. But the last thing I'm going to do is just very quickly set up my weekly check-in page. So I always like to use the same washi as the budget, just because I like these two pages to flow with each other. So let's find the weekly check-in page for my budget kit. Oh, there it's there. So I can never get this to be straight, it's always wonky, but yeah, that's okay. So let's put down our week 1, and then let's figure out actually how many weeks I'll be checking in for. So let's double check for April. So April started on Thursday, so we'd probably do Thursday to Wednesday, so that would be 1, 2, 3, and then we'd do to the 30th 4. So only 4, and I track for petrol, food, eating out, households, and unbudgeted, so 5. I track 5, so let's very quickly set this up. So we need 5 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we can put the next one down. I think, if memory serves me correctly, this should all fit on one page. I am hoping. I don't usually like to go over onto a second page. 3, 4, 5. And then week 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Yep, that works out great. And then let's put a little piece of plain washi right here at the bottom, just to close this page off. I always think it looks so much neater when that happens. Perfect. So that is my budget and weekly check-in pages all set up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and comment down below if you've already set up your April budget. I will have my weekly check-in coming soon. I think I'm just going to combine week 1 and week 2 just because I'm so far behind, but I'm hoping to catch up. And also, if you have any video ideas, leave them in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys and try and film the video ideas that you want to see. I did post a poll on my Instagram about a subscription box that I got. I got a Fab Fit Fun box, and I asked if you guys like to see it, and the response was amazing. So definitely that will be coming up very soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But once again, thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to be notified of any future videos, and I'll see you on my next one. Have a magical day, guys. Bye.